Yeah, okay, another video. A little later. Okay, so in this video, because I haven't really realized I haven't talked about the rule of a square yet, and it is also very important. Okay, everything is important in chess, even the smallest. Okay, so the rule of the square is pretty much like you don't have to calculate. He goes here, you go here, and you just have to calculate that whole thing. All you really have to do is just draw a line. So you see there's a line right here, so you do it. You draw a diagonal line all the way to the end of the board, and then draw to where the pawn's rank is, like this, and you have a triangle. And now you go like this, and it just becomes a square. So if a king is inside this square, that means it is safe. But you also have to take into account, like, you have to make sure over here, like, because white can move two squares, the square could be smaller and not enough for you to catch it. Like, catch. Basically, if your king was on g2 instead of h4, you'd be gone. Well, you would be a gone, because now you can't go to g4. But in this case, you can, so it becomes h1. And okay, the people who aren't so lucky will have to deal with that mess. Now I'll just give a new example of, I guess, maybe like, or let's say the pawn is on d4, or how about pawn is on this square? Okay, here. Can the king catch it over here? It's obviously that. So I'll give this one to figure out on your own. Try to figure it out. Okay, so pause the video, do it, or else you'll find it out. So the question is actually can the king catch the black pawn? And it is black to move. So the answer is king to g6, and yes, it is indeed like the square. I can't draw arrows that perfect. Oh, whatever. But you get it. And also okay, so king g6, and well, this is pretty much a draw. You want to keep going, but it's not enough because, well, you know why. Okay, so that's another example. I don't know if there's any more. I think these are all exceptions. So I think that concludes it for today. That was pretty much the loudest I ever spoke in this video, but it's okay. Because, well, OBS doesn't really want you to go to like the yellow spot or the red spot anyways. Green spot is okay. I just want to... Okay. So there are a few things you need to think about. First of all, is my king in the square? If no, you're lost. Unless you have a, well, that is if there are only these like squares with a big cursor. So basically only these pieces. If there are more, well, it could be different. But I'm just saying like with less material, fewer material. And the second question you have to ask yourself is, Well, can my opponent jump 2 squares instead of 1? If the answer is yes, and your king will be in the square in time, then again, you're gone. What else do I have? Oh yeah, if the king is like over here, like if the king could support the pawn, you would be a goner. Again, you're a goner. Okay, so yeah, I think that's so. Subscribe, like, share, look at my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.